Logistics costs are soaring. Deliveries are missing their windows. And here on the floor of Swift Cart Distribution, pallets of overflowing excess inventory are stacked in the aisles because the racks are completely full. Every one of those stationary boxes represents trapped capital. A warehouse buckling under physical pressure is actively draining cash from the entire business. To stop the bleeding, an improvement lead we'll call Logi steps in. The temptation here is to throw money at a massive new software package. Instead, Logi forces the team to establish a strict, narrow project scope. Defining the exact boundaries of the problem up front prevents the company from applying costly, localized band-aids that only add layers of complexity to an already strained system. Logi's blueprint for fixing this chaos is a highly documented industry standard known as the Supply Chain Operations Reference Model, or SCOR.
This diagram maps the SCOR framework into plan, source, make, deliver, and return. Notice the top horizontal arrows. The model provides visibility across the network, tracing a product's physical path from your supplier's supplier to your customer's customer. Supporting all of this is a final stage called enable. This covers the business rules, performance metrics, and data structures required to execute those physical movements. Applying a standardized visual model like SCOR changes the conversation. The company stops treating logistics as a series of physical chores and starts managing it as an integrated financial strategy. That optimization process starts by looking at SwiftCart's high-level business strategy, prioritizing speed and growth, and comparing it directly to the actual physical movement of their products. Logi and the team literally walk the process. They trace an actual orders flow from the initial demand forecast out to the suppliers, through the warehouse, and into the delivery and return cycle. This physical mapping brings the dark corners of the operation into the light. It exposes rework loops, hidden bottlenecks, and reveals that management has been purposefully ordering excess inventory just to buffer against broken internal processes. An aggressive executive strategy for growth will fail if the physical map cannot support it. That exact gap between the boardroom plan and the warehouse floor is where profits leak out. To plug those leaks, you have to quantify them. You cannot improve what you do not accurately measure. This table breaks down the SCOR Level 1 strategic metrics used for diagnosis. It groups performance into 5 distinct categories: reliability, responsiveness, agility, costs, and asset management. Logi uses these categories to build a sustainable supply chain scorecard. For the first time, managers across purchasing, warehouse operations, and sales are forced to track their performance using the exact same indicators. The active scorecard quickly highlights specific operational weaknesses. It points directly to the labor hours wasted on manual data entry, the budget blown on emergency expedited freight, and the specific cost of products damaged in the racks. By unifying these metrics on a single scorecard, what used to look like isolated departmental headaches are exposed as highly visible corporate profit leaks. With the physical fixes identified, Logi has to translate these operational changes into hard financial numbers to prove the return on investment to the executive board. To do that, the team uses direct formulas. The financial benefit of reducing inventory is the planned reduction multiplied by the holding cost rate. The transport benefit is current freight spend minus optimized freight cost. They apply similar math to recovered revenue. The benefit of fixing warehouse damage is reduced damaged units times cost per unit. The benefit of preventing stockouts is recovered sales volume multiplied by the contribution margin. Translating physical boxes and trucks into these clear financial equations gives leadership the exact mechanism they need to approve and fund the required changes. A traditional localized fix might just involve ordering warehouse workers to pick orders faster. The SCOR method takes a holistic approach, improving the end-to-end flow so the workers don't have to scramble in the first place. Working in silos is dangerous. If the purchasing department buys in massive bulk to lower their unit cost, they look great on paper, but they completely blow up the warehousing budget by creating a storage crisis. Instead of authorizing a massive capital expenditure for new tech, Logi focuses on optimizing the tools they already have. The team enforces strict discipline in how they use their current ERP system, barcode scanners, and transport tracking software. True supply chain visibility relies entirely on process alignment and operational discipline.
Buying a shiny new software system will not fix a broken process. It will only make it fail faster. Logi presents these hard numbers to leadership by connecting the operational fixes directly to improved cash flow and higher customer retention. The project gets the green light. The execution follows a chronological timeline. Days 1 through 15 define clear objectives. Days 16 through 30 map the processes. By day 45, the team identifies profit leaks. Days 46 through 60 select corrective actions. Days 61 through 75 pilot changes. Day 90 measures results. By standardizing the approach and measuring the right things, a supply chain stops being a cost center.
Implementing SCOR eliminates profit leaks, elevates physical flow, tightens system control, and gives executives the accurate data they need to make profitable decisions.